All right, folks, let's talk about India. Not the India your grandparents remember, but a new India, an India on the move. We're talking about the rise of India's middle class, a demographic revolution that's reshaping the nation and sending ripples across the globe. So, who are these middle-class folks? We're talking families earning, say, between $10,000 and $50,000 a year. They're the ones buying cars, smartphones, taking vacations, and investing in their children's education. They're aspirational, they're ambitious, and they're hungry for a taste of the good life. Now, defining the middle class in India is a bit like trying to nail jelly to a wall. It's fluid, it's dynamic, and it's constantly evolving. But one thing is clear. This group is growing and growing fast. They're the engine driving India's economic growth, and they're the ones shaping the nation's future. This is a generation that's witnessed unprecedented economic change, and they're determined to grab hold of the opportunities that come with it. From bustling metropolises to smaller towns, the middle class is leaving its mark on every facet of Indian society. They are redefining what it means to live the Indian dream, balancing tradition with modernity. Festivals, family gatherings, and community events still hold immense value, but so does career growth, financial independence, and global exposure. Many are sending their children abroad for education, embracing new technologies, and staying connected with the world. They're not just consumers, they're innovators, entrepreneurs, and changemakers. They are also becoming more socially conscious, participating in community service and advocating for sustainable living. The new middle class is a blend of old values and new aspirations, creating a unique cultural tapestry. As they continue to grow and evolve, they will undoubtedly shape the future of India in ways we can only begin to imagine. So, here's to India's new middle class, the dreamers, the doers, and the drivers of tomorrow's India. So what's fueling this middle-class boom? It's a fascinating story of transformation and growth. Well, a confluence of factors, my friends. It's not just one thing, but a combination of several powerful elements coming together. First, you've got economic liberalization back in the 90s, which opened up the Indian economy and unleashed a wave of entrepreneurship and foreign investment. This was a pivotal moment that set the stage for rapid economic growth. Then there's the tech boom, which has created a whole new sector of jobs and opportunities, especially for young educated Indians. The IT industry has been a game changer, providing high-paying jobs and fostering innovation. And let's not forget about urbanization. This is a massive shift that's reshaping the country. Millions of people are moving from rural areas to cities in search of better jobs, education, and a shot at a better life. This migration is not just about numbers, it's about aspirations and dreams. This mass migration is fueling the growth of megacities and creating a massive new consumer market. These urban centers are becoming hubs of economic activity and cultural exchange. Education is another key factor. It's the foundation upon which the future is being built. India's got a young and increasingly educated population, and they're eager to join the global workforce. This educated youth is driving change and pushing boundaries. This surge in skilled labor is attracting foreign investment and driving innovation. Investors are keen to tap into this talent pool and the potential it holds. It's a potent mix, my friends, and it's transforming India into a global economic powerhouse. The future looks bright, and the journey is just beginning. Now, the rise of India's middle class isn't just a domestic affair. This demographic shift is creating massive opportunities for businesses and investors worldwide. Think about it. Millions of people suddenly have more disposable income, and they're eager to spend it. This means a booming consumer market for everything from cars and electronics to travel and entertainment. We're talking about a gold rush, people, and everyone wants a piece of the action. But it's not just about consumer goods. The startup scene in India is exploding, with young entrepreneurs creating innovative solutions in fields like technology, healthcare, and education. These startups are attracting billions of dollars in venture capital, and they're poised to become major players on the global stage. The world is waking up to the potential of India's middle class, and it's a beautiful thing to see. Now, before we get too carried away with all this optimism, we need to address the elephant in the room, the challenges that come with this rapid growth. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of progress, but we must remain grounded and realistic. Because, let's be real folks, progress doesn't come without its fair share of speed bumps. These obstacles can slow us down and sometimes even force us to take a step back and reassess our strategies. One of the biggest challenges is income inequality. This disparity is stark and visible, creating a divide that is hard to ignore. While the middle class is expanding, the gap between the rich and the poor is also widening. This growing divide is not just a statistic, it's a reality that affects millions of lives. This creates social tensions and threatens to undermine the very foundations of this growth story. When people feel left behind, it can lead to unrest and instability, which are detrimental to sustained progress. Another challenge is urban overcrowding. Cities are bursting at the seams as more and more people migrate in search of better opportunities. As millions flock to cities in search of a better life, India's urban infrastructure is struggling to keep up. The rapid influx of people puts immense pressure on existing systems. This leads to problems like traffic congestion, pollution, and a strain on essential services like housing, water, and sanitation. These issues are not just inconveniences, they affect the quality of life and health of urban residents. And let's not forget about the environmental impact of this growth. The drive for development often comes at a significant environmental cost. India is already facing serious environmental challenges, from air and water pollution to deforestation and loss of biodiversity. And the rise of the middle class with its increased consumption patterns is only going to exacerbate these problems. As more people gain purchasing power, the demand for goods and services increases, leading to more waste and environmental degradation. Section 5. The government's role fostering sustainable progress. So how do we ensure that India's middle-class boom is sustainable and benefits all Indians, not just a select few? Well, that's where the government comes in. The government has a crucial role to play in creating an enabling environment for sustainable growth. That means investing in education and skills development to equip the workforce for the jobs of the future. It means investing in affordable housing and public transportation to create livable and inclusive cities. And it means implementing policies to protect the environment and promote sustainable consumption patterns. The government needs to act as a facilitator, a regulator, and most importantly, a visionary leader in this journey towards inclusive growth. Section 6. Building a brighter future: education and innovation. Now, even with the challenges, there's a sense of optimism in the air. India's young people, especially those in the middle class, are brimming with ideas and entrepreneurial spirit. They're tech-savvy, they're globally connected, and they're not afraid to challenge the status quo. To harness this energy, India needs to invest heavily in education, particularly in STEM fields and vocational training. We need to create an education system that fosters creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. The government should also incentivize research and development, creating an ecosystem that supports innovation and entrepreneurship. We need to empower the next generation of Indian innovators and entrepreneurs to build a brighter future for themselves and for India. This is how India will become a global leader in the 21st century. Section 7. The importance of infrastructure: connecting India. Another key ingredient for sustainable growth is infrastructure. India needs a massive upgrade in its infrastructure, from roads and railways to airports and seaports. This will not only facilitate the movement of goods and people, but also create jobs and boost economic activity. Investing in renewable energy and sustainable transportation solutions is crucial. We need to move away from fossil fuels and embrace cleaner, greener technologies. This will not only protect the environment, but also create new industries and jobs. Think high-speed rail connecting major cities, solar farms powering homes and businesses, and smart grids optimizing energy consumption. It's about building a future where development and sustainability go hand in hand. Section 8. Sustainable growth: protecting the environment. Look, we can't talk about India's future without addressing the environmental challenges. Climate change is real, folks, and it's already impacting India in a big way. We're talking about more extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and water scarcity. The good news is that India is taking the lead in the fight against climate change. The country is investing heavily in renewable energy, and it's committed to reducing its carbon footprint. But we need to do more. We need to promote sustainable consumption patterns, reduce waste, and protect our forests and natural resources. This is not just about saving the planet, folks. It's about creating a healthier, more sustainable future for all Indians. Section 9. A hopeful future: India's middle class takes center stage. So, there you have it, folks. The rise of India's middle class is one of the most defining stories of our time. It's a story of aspiration, of ambition, and of the relentless pursuit of a better life. It's a story that's being written by millions of Indians every single day. The challenges are real, but so are the opportunities. And with the right policies, investments, and leadership, India can overcome these challenges and create a brighter future for all its citizens. The world is watching, folks, and India is ready to show the world what it's truly capable of. Keep your eyes on the prize, India. The future is yours to make. Peace out.